12 tribes of Israel. In 721 BC.
Bless you, brothers and sisters. This is Elder AHAYAH from the Gathering of Christ Church here on another Sunday night. A blessed night, a blessed evening here. Lord gave us another week here in Babylon to bring forth understanding and to bring the truth to the masses. We will have a very, very, very blessed show tonight. We did a little preparation, and I know we have a few newer people that's listening, and we thank you all for tuning in. We will open this up tonight for the phone calls because I hate dropping you all. We value everyone that tune in, but before we bring people in tonight for open questions, I want to open this up with a letter. All right. I'd like to thank the Most High for the truth tonight. I'd like to thank Him for the radio show. I'd like to thank Him for you brothers and sisters that are out there. And I'd like to thank Him for revealing this understanding. All right. We really like to thank the Most High. AHAYAH, first and foremost. I'm going to give out the number, then I'll go into the topic we have tonight. The host number, the call-in number is 347-308-8224. Okay? Let me repeat that. The call-in number is 347-308-8224. So you can call in. We'll be more than glad to answer any of your questions. If you have testimonies or what have you, or something that's good, then happy to entertain your questions and listen to your comments. If you want to bring some scriptures, we're open for that too. Tonight, we're going into identifying to some degree the 12 tribes of Israel. I know we've covered this topic. You've seen it on the YouTube clips. You've heard it, but we're going to try to go a little in depth if we can and answer questions on that also. But we want to take a different spin to it. We're going to put another spin on it. The spin we're going to put on it tonight is why, if the Negroes in America are in fact the true Jews, all right, if the Balikwata Ino Indians and the Mexicans and all these different Indian tribes are in fact the lost sheep of the tribes of Israel, including the Samoans, those in the Fiji Islands, why mainstream media, why mainstream religion is hiding the fact from these people? If it's about glorifying the Bible, if it's about truth and understanding and piety for all people, why isn't justice, spiritual justice, being done for these people and acknowledging that they are in fact the true lost sheep of Israel? Does the Bible identify who the true lost sheep is today? Okay. Now here's the issue. The issue we have, it probably wouldn't be a big deal if there were not others in this earth claiming to be Jews. Now, it's a double standard, which we don't understand, and maybe you can help us. How is it that if we claim to be Jews, we're racist? But if Europeans claim to be Jews, then the whole world accepts it, no one asks any questions. We just take it like, okay, that must be true because they told us. I need you to think about that. And if in fact you are the Jews, if these poor people in the earth are in fact the true Jews that the Bible speaks of, what are they entitled to? I'm sure we're going to get some responses on this, because we understand the Jewish people over there in the land today were entitled to billions of dollars, a state of Israel within the country, political status, and recognition all over the earth as the Jewish or the Jews. All right? And they also have political protection. If you speak or say anything against them, automatically there's a term, anti-Semite. But what term is it when you do things and say things against the true Jews? Is there a term for that? I wonder. What is it? Are we politically protected? If we are the real Jews, should we not at least get as much respect as the Jewish people today? All right. We have it going right now, but before we go into this topic, which will be a good topic, and I hope you have your Bibles open, I want to read a letter because this letter touched me when I read it this morning. And someone sent this through MySpace, and probably once every week, every show, probably between this show and our Justin TV on Fridays, it would probably be good to read a letter so that brothers and sisters can be encouraged and understand how this truth is affecting our people in the earth, God's people, Christ's people. I received a letter from a brother here. He so happened to be in Philadelphia. Okay. It says, urgent, urgent, please respond. It says, hello, brothers. Just to let you know, I'm not a sister. I'm using my sister's MySpace account to contact you all. My name is, I'm not going to put out his name. Matter of fact, I can put it out. If you have any disagreements with it, brother, you can call us. My name is Brandon, and I live in Mount Airy. I have attempted to contact you by phone, and actually got to speak to Brother Zai, or Elder Zayanash. I'm not sure how you spell his name, but I do remember seeing him on the videos speaking next to Elder Rakashiar. If I'm not mistaken, he took down my name and told me that he would send me more information. Okay, it goes into a few things, and then here's the meat of it. It says, my home phone number, he gives that with other information, and he says, with information about the schedule of your classes. He wanted to know information of our classes and where he could attend. I live here in Philadelphia. He says, I've been sick and even wanted to come and see you preach on the Sabbath, but my health wouldn't allow. I thank the Most High that I'm getting well now and able to come and become part of the gathering if you brothers will have me. My cousin, who is from the tribe of Judah and Naphtali, which is Samoa, has been listening to your videos with me as well, and I told him that he is more than what they told him he is. He is the true Jew, and by that, you must follow the laws that the Most High gave us, not these Christian churches. Okay? He says he is from 2 tribes of the house of Israel, and he needs to put down his sins, be it women, drugs, drinking, holidays, etc., and come back to the Most High and take his rightful place in the kingdom through Christ. I talk to him and share your videos with him anytime that I can. He is coming around slowly but surely, brothers. Pray for him. Thank the Most High for that. Now, he goes deeper into it. As I'm almost done here. It says right here, it really upsets me that YouTube shut you down, but we all know that Viacom owns YouTube, and that they are ran by the Zionists. But I believe that this is for a reason. Your work is almost up, and the 144,000, even though we don't know exactly who they are, is almost complete. Satan is working and working hard through those fake, false Jewish people to stop bringing truth. We, Israel, are waking up, and they know this. That is why you were shut down. Satan's time is short, and he knows this. The New World Order is now in full effect now, brothers. The Lord's word will not come back void, and this is a part of prophecy and cannot be stopped. We just have to endure to the end, like our Lord commanded us, that we might be saved through his persecution. I've been watching your videos for going on 2 years now, and the Most High revealed to me that what you are preaching is pure truth. Every single topic, according to the things that are happening now with these new laws that the man of sin, Obama, is putting in place. Babylon will fall this year, and it's time to prepare to get out of here. I do my research, and it's not looking good for this country. I'm getting my passport within a month and be with you, brothers, anywhere you may go. I feel this so deep within my spirit, the Most High, through AHAYAH, will deliver us and send us back home to Israel where we belong before he returns to set up our kingdom, where we shall reign with him. I know you brothers get a lot of email and messages, but please contact me so I can become part of this flock. Get baptized and prepare for the times that are coming as we can go into the kingdom together as brothers in Christ. I love you all. Stay strong. May the Most High continue to bless you and keep you. Shalom. Boy, when I read that, it blew me away. I was like, even though the brother is dealing with some ailments, and we do pray for the brother. And Brandon, brother, we love you, brother. If you're listening, we're going to contact you. The brother's strong in spirit because he's been reading the word. He's been linked in for over 2 years. He's seen the prophecies that have come to pass since the time that we started posting. And it's no doubt that we're at the time because he's reading that book. And I thank the Most High for that. And the fact that he's showing others and can identify who he is at such a young age, it's profound. Now, why they will not teach this information in the church? Last week we had a pastor come on, Lord bless his soul, Pastor Rashad, and he was a pastor in the church who came forth and said, listen, he's willing to call on the true name of Christ and teach the people who they really are. He was demoted. On top of his demotion, they cut his finances in the church because he refused to teach what was handed down to his parents. He wanted to stand for truth. He was persecuted by those that were supposed to be in Christ because he wanted to stand for truth. Why? If the churches are about the Bible, if they're about Christ, why they just won't tell us the truth? Is it government controlled? I have some books. I'm going to open up these books, brothers and sisters. And I think the answer will answer itself. So I'm going to take a 1-minute break. Come right back with the books. Have your Bibles open. And even though we went into about a couple of months ago, who's the Jew? After this, you're going to know beyond any shadow of a doubt who is the Jew. I know you have scriptures on it, but we're going to give you more. So hold tight.
The east is where we're from. The 12 tribes of Israel. In 721 BC, the Assyrian king, he took us down, we fell. With a great escape we went to the Euphrates. The Lord held the water still. To a land where no mankind dwelt, we went. The 12 tribes of Israel. So we be Manasseh, the Cubans, East Coast from Puerto Rico, and valley from the arms of Hawaii. The Lord is calling back Israel. Babylon from Panama, yeah, the North American Indians.
Okay, I'm back with the information. Again, my name is Eldon Brother Ricard Shaw from the Gathering of Christ Church, and we're going to bring it forth. Okay? I have in my hands the King James Version Bible, the Apocrypha. We're going to try to make this short and sweet. And we also have here, and a brother put me down with this dictionary, and I thank him, the brother Terrence and the brother Teron in Detroit. Thank you, brothers. They put me down with this 4th edition Webster Dictionary. Watch what Webster have to say about the Jews. This is good. I need you to hear this. Let me pull it out. One moment, folks. Hold with me. Okay, I got books dangling all over the place. I got computers working. I have books working. Let's get some information here. Let's start off with Webster. Let's start there. I'm going to get Jewish out of the Webster's New World College Dictionary, 4th edition. When I seen these definitions, it blew me away, because most people think that Jewish people are the Jews. But in fact, even in the dictionary, there's a distinction between Jewish people and the tribe of Judah. See, we never claim to be Jewish because we're not. We're from Judah. There's a distinction. And because you're not taught this in your schools, you think that Jewish people mean the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, let's get it. I have Judah here. And if you can get your hand on this particular edition, get this and treat yourself to some spiritual knowledge. Okay. We have Judah out of the Webster Dictionary. Now, mind you, we didn't print this. It says Judah. It says Joseph's 4th son, whose mother was Leah. The tribe descended from him was the strongest of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Judah was the strongest of the 12. All right? The line of kings. Now, I'm going to get Jewish out of this same dictionary. All right. Going along. I'm trying to speed up because I know a lot of people are looking. I'm going to get Jew and Jewish. Jew. It says, by association with occupation of Jews as moneylenders in Middle Ages, slang, swindle, cheat. Now, this is what blew me away when I read Jew in the dictionary. It says here, to get bargain for better terms from someone in a business transaction, especially in a petty or niggardly way. Jew, it says, in a petty or niggardly way. That's interesting. And I say that that's interesting because when I read the book of Acts, the 13th chapter, I'm going there now. When I read Acts, the 13th chapter, it says, okay, I'm at Acts 13:1 for those that are following me. It reads, Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that were called Niger. So the disciples were called Niger. And when we go, I'm in the New Testament now. Niger. Niger means black. Acts, the 11th chapter. Let me get Acts 11. New Testament now. And 26. Acts 11 and 26 reads, and when he had found, let me start at the 25th verse. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus for to seek Saul. And when he had found, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church, and taught many people, and the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. So these same disciples, which were Jews, were eventually called Christians. So the Jews that followed Christ were Christian Jews. The other guys were Jews that were according to the Old Covenant. Why did I make this distinction? Because these Jews or Christians originally were black, according to Acts, the 13th chapter. These are your first Christians. Why can't they teach that in your churches? More. I'm going down, and I'm going to read Jewish. Jewish says, it says here, Jewish, an adjective of or having to do with Jews or Judaism, loosely Yiddish. So what is the distinction? Jews or Judah are from the fourth son of Jacob by blood. Jewish people are Jews through Judaism or religion. That's the distinction. You can't turn a man's bloodline into a religion. That's like you going to China and say, you know what? I'm going to make myself the Chinese religion. I'm Chinese. Impossible. More. You want more? I go to Yiddish. Let me go to Yiddish now. Let me go to Yiddish. Now, mind you, this is Webster. They put it in the book. They put this in the book. Yiddish. Yiddish. It says, Jewish, German, a language derived from the Middle Germans, spoken by East European Jews and their descendants in other countries. It is written in the Hebrew alphabet and contains vocabulary borrowing from Hebrew, Russian, Polish, English, etc. So this links you directly to Yiddish or to the European people. Nowhere in the Bible does it state that the Israelites will be scattered into Europe. Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and the only people that are being recognized as Jews today are these same European Jewish factions. So if they're not the Jews, who are they? They're from the Khazar Empire. We had that class before. And when you get an opportunity, you can look at some of our prior lessons. Who is the Jew? They came from Russia, between the Caspian and Black Sea. The Khazar Empire. They converted into Judaism between the 8th and 11th century. Before that, they were descendants of Grecians. Okay, they were descendants of the Edomites or Idumeans, an entirely different bloodline than the tribe of Jacob. Now, here's the problem. Let me get it here. They tell us in church Don't read the Old Testament. Only bad things happen in the Old Testament. We just need to follow Christ. You ever ask yourself a question? If you're in the church and you believe in God and they're giving you a full book and they'll only have you follow half of the book, shouldn't that raise some suspicion? Like, what is it why they don't want me to see what's in the Old Testament? Why? Because it's the history of the people they are hiding. That's why. Deuteronomy 7:6 reads, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So these people came out of Egypt. They came in 70 souls. They walked in 70 souls and came out a nation. And the Lord gave them laws, statutes, and commandments and chose them above all people of the earth. They'll tell you, well, the people in the Old Testament doesn't matter anymore. Well, it must matter because there's a chosen people in the Old Testament. Oh, don't read about them. Just accept our chosen people. We gave you some chosen people. They're the Jewish people over there in Israel. And even the churches today will not go into the Old Testament to show the true chosen people and will accept the European faction that are not even Jews by blood as the original people. And you know what's really perplexed, what makes me perplexed, is the fact that these people don't even follow the Bible. They follow the Talmud. They reject Christ, but yet the Christians will accept them over the true people of the book. I think something is happening here. I think people are saying, that's why they won't teach it, because the truth would be exposed. And if these people received all these reparations, sympathy, public empathy, love, and respect as the chosen people, then how much more should the true Jews receive? I'm going to run them down for you so we can know exactly who they are according to the Bible. And see, that's why they canceled the YouTube page. Even though we have a new YouTube page, it's The Gathering Christ. So just take the out of that, and you'll still have the page. We're uploading all the videos again. The Gathering Christ. Just take the out. Now, that's why they erased our page. Not because we're disrespecting people, because you'll still see the rogue example of an Israelite when you type in black Israelites in YouTube. Because that's the example they want to show of an Israelite. We're not derogatory. We don't hate people. We don't come down on people. We don't disrespect. We teach truth. But this truth is more dangerous than what they see out there. Because they can't attack it and say that, okay, these guys are disrespectful. We're not rogue. We're coming in a way where intellectuals can receive the information. And people are converting and going to the water and coming back to Christ. That's why they deleted the page. We've never taught anything wrong or derogatory, and we accept all people. But yet, I see Christian tubes out there, Christian channels out there that speak more militant, more evil things. I mean, way more political. They speak a lot of political things against the government in some of these religious sites, and they'll stick around. You have brothers on YouTube talking about raping people and all that, and they'll stick around. But yet they erased our page, but we know why. So let me run it down. Let's see here. We have Judah. Judah is whom you call the so-called Negro. We have Benjamin. Benjamin is the West Indians and Jamaicans. Okay. We have Levi. They are the Haitians. Okay. We have Ephraim. They are the Boricua Taino Indian. They are the Boricua Taino Indian. Who are they? The Puerto Ricans. Okay. We have Manasseh, which is Ephraim's brother, the Cubans. We have the Jamaicans, we have the Mexicans, which is Issachar, tribe of Issachar. We have Naphtali. Naphtali is the Hawaiians and Samoans. We have Zebulun, the Panamanians. We have Simeon, which is the Dominicans. We have Rehoboam or Reuben, the Seminole Indians of Florida, and also the Aborigines of Australia. We have Asher, which is the Brazilians, Argentinians, and the Colombians. We have the North American Indian, which is from the tribe of Gad. Okay? I wanted to go into it in depth and bring out the scriptures, but we're going to have a separate show altogether identifying all 12 tribes. It might be a two-part show, but we'll set that up soon. But I wanted to run that down because we're finding out who the lost sheep of Israel, who they really are. And you can't say that it's wrong for us to identify these people as the Israelites when the Europeans are identifying themselves as the Israelites, and there's no problem with no one. No one has an issue with that. So you can't have an issue with us bringing out the truth. All right? This is the truth. These people I've just mentioned are from the lost sheep of the house of Israel. First of all, the children of Israel would be lost. That's a key right there, the lost sheep. How can they be the lost sheep and they identify themselves as the Jews? And here's the biggest blasphemy, the most evil, the most wicked part of this. The Gentiles are teaching the true children of Israel that they are the Gentiles. That's what they teach you in church. Oh, you're a Gentile. Now, when you read Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, and let me go there real quick here. And I hope you follow me. One moment. Okay. When you go to Deuteronomy 32 and 21, let me read it. It reads, Deuteronomy 32 and 21 reads, "They have moved me to jealousy, that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with them which are not a people, and I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation." So the Lord God was angry at his people and put other people over his people. This is why they didn't want you to go into the Old Testament. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And I read it before, but I'm going to read it again. Deuteronomy 28 and 68 reads. Deuteronomy 28 and 68 reads. Let me get it here. "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again," that means a second time, "with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies, for bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you." That means redeem or save. So the true Jews, according to the Old Testament, would be sold into captivity in the belly of ships. in the belly of ships. So now the true Israelites are coming to this knowledge, and by doing this, it's exposing the lies that have been taught in this world for ages and for generations. You're going to find out this is the biggest conspiracy on earth. This is the biggest conspiracy that all the world, all the nations of the earth know that we are the children of Israel, that the Indian tribes, that's why the Indians had fringes on their garments. Fringes was a law that was written of in the Old Testament. That's why they dwelt in tents. The Lord said they would dwell in booths, which are tents, because the Israelites dwelt in tents or booths. And a lot of these Indian burial grounds, you find, they found the Ten Commandments in one of the sites, in one of the Indian burial grounds. Even in Mexico, there's an old building that have the Ten Commandments on it. How did they know the Ten Commandments before the Europeans came here? These people traveled over the waters, like it says in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. They traveled over the waters and came they into a new land where no mankind dwelt. That's 2nd Esdras 13 and 39. Let me read it. 2nd Esdras 13 and 39. It reads, "And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, these are the 10 tribes which are carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king." This happened in 721 BC. "Whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land." This is the Indian tribes here. "But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt." That's the New World. That's how they came over here. The 42nd verse. "That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely 1.5 years. And the same region is called Azareth." That means hidden land. "Then dwelt they there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come, the highest shall stay the springs of the stream again, that they may go through. Therefore sawest thou the multitude with peace." Yes, the Indian tribes came over here. In 721 BC, they were taken down by the Assyrians. They served a 3-year captivity. In 718, they decided to build boats and go in on the water and take their chances on the water. And the Most High held still the waters while they crossed over and came to this new land, which the Europeans called the New World. It wasn't new for us, it was new for them. You lost your heritage. The Most High is reviving you now because they know that Christ is going to use these same people that lost their identity to establish and run the next kingdom to come. Let me read Matthew 10, 5, and 6. And this is what the time we're living in now is what the disciples were waiting for. They thought that Christ was coming to deliver the kingdom at that time. But no, it was for this time here. I'm going to read Matthew, the 10th chapter. Let me go there. Matthew 10, 5, and 6 reads, "These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them." His name is Yeshua, but I'm saying Jesus for those who might not know his Hebrew name. These 12 Jesus sent forth, commanded them, saying, "Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand." So they know that Christ was originally sent to the lost sheep. Who are the lost sheep? Those that lost their identity. In Deuteronomy 28:64, going back to the curses, it reads, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other." So it didn't say that these people would get scattered into Europe. Read it again. "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So not only will you get scattered, Israel, you're going to be following gods that is not the true God. So don't get frustrated and upset when we pull out the fact that the European religions and the Islamic religions you're following today is not the religion of your fathers. You're under the curse, Israel. You lost your identity because when you were scattered, what happened? Let me go to Hosea 7:8. Hosea, the 7th chapter. Hosea, the 7th chapter. Let me get it. Hosea 7. Hosea 7. What happened when you were scattered? Let me get it here. Hope you follow me. If not, you can always come back and listen to it. But I have to get through it quick because I want to get some people in tonight. I'm at Hosea 7. And I'm going to read the 8th verse. This is what happened when you were scattered, our people. Ephraim, we know they're the Puerto Ricans or the Balikwa Taino Indians. They were called Puerto Ricans because when the Europeans came here, they seen them on the shores playing with diamonds. And they called them a port of riches. It says here, Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. So you will see some Ephraim look real light, some real dark. Who is this? The Balikwa Taino Indians. Why they don't teach this in the church? Huh? Hosea 8:8. Let me read it. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles, as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. So because we broke God's commandments, we got scattered amongst the Gentiles, and we learned the Gentile ways, and we started following the Gentile gods. That's what happened to us. They should teach this so that we can know from whence we fell. We need to figure out where we fell so we can come back to the God that did this to us. That's very important. As long as we deny that God, we stay under the power and rulership and tyranny of the Gentiles. I'm in Hosea 9:17. It says, "My God will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him. And they shall be wanderers among the nations." Yeah, we're wanderers. Wandering from Islam to Christianity, wandering from this religion to that religion. Why? You lost your identity. And the Gentiles and this satanic structure need you lost. Because when you come back to the Father, they have no more power. Our Father name is AHAYAH. The Indians used to call on him. AHAYAH, yes, AHAYAH, I am that I am. Christ's name is Yeshua. We need to call on that name. That's the name we had coming out of Egypt. And put down the names and the followings of these gods. The Most High is freeing us. Babylon is fallen. And it's fallen for a reason. I'm going back to the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras, 6, 8, and 9. It's fallen for a reason. The Gentiles' kingdom is almost at an end. It's your turn. Yes, the Gentiles will glory in the kingdom, but it will be your kingdom they're glorying in. 2nd Esdras 6, 8, and 9 reads, And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. We know Esau is primarily the European factions, like the Jewish people today. They're Esau. They're not Israelites. The 9th verse reads, for Esau is the end of the world. That tell you that at the end of the empire, Esau will be ruling. So if you want to know who Esau is, look who's ruling. I'm going to read it again. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9 out of the Apocrypha. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're next. Jacob is next, folks. So in order for us to get this kingdom, we must go through Jacob's trouble. Why are they trying to destroy Jacob before the end, before Christ come back? Because they know the kingdom belongs to Jacob. So that's what all these camps are about and these things they're planning. It's not strictly just for any old people. It's for the poor. It's for those that Christ will raise again. It's for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And don't think that they won't kill you. They tried to kill Christ they tried to stop him as soon as he was born. Because they knew his mission was to one day deliver these people that were scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Is this why they won't teach this in the church? Some people might say, well, you're teaching separatism. No, I'm teaching truth. It's separate to tell us that we're Gentiles and tell us that Europeans are the Jews. And that Cedra Beaugier, a European, whom we know was on the scene 1,400 years after Christ, is Jesus Christ. That's separatism. This is truth. I'm going to the last scripture, then I'm going to open up the line. Hosea 1 and 10. I'm going to open this up now. Hosea, the 1st chapter. I'm covering a lot of bases here, but I'm trying to get right through it. Then I'm going to open up the lines. Hosea 1 and 10 reads, that the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. Now I see why they want us to abort our children. Now I see why they want us on birth control, because we multiply in such a number, we can't even be measured in this earth. Read it again. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. The same place it was told you that you were Negro or African American. That's not God's people. God didn't name anyone that. The same place that it was told to you that you were Boricua Taino Indian. The same place it was told to you that you were Mexican, Jamaican, Haitian, Colombian, Brazilian, Panamanian. And this same land that it was said that you were Argentinian, Cuban, and the same land that it was said that you were Samoans, it would be told to you that, nah, you're none of these people. You are actually from the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the Spirit of the Lord reviving his people in the last days. And that's the most important information you can find in this earth today. Now you see why they don't want you to read the Old Testament? Now you see why they want you to go to these structured institutions to continue the lie that was passed down to our grandparents, that slave religion. They'd rather you not read the Bible at all than to figure this out. This is power. It's time to open up the lines. Okay, this is Brother and Elder Ricochet from the Gathering of Christ Church. How are you doing? This is Elder and Brother Ricochet from the Gathering of Christ Church. How are you doing this evening? We have someone from the 678 area code. Okay, because we have so many people on, if I don't get an answer within the first time I ask, I'm going to the next call. Hello? Okay, I'm going to the next call. Okay, we have someone from the 314 area code. This is Rakash Yar from the Gathering of Christ Church. How are you doing this evening?
Shalom, brother. This brother Corey just listening in.
Okay, Corey, just call right back on in because we're going to open it up because I know I missed a lot of people last week, all right?
All right, bro.
All right, bless you, brother.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to answer. I have a call from the 404 area code. This is Elder Rakash Yar from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you, Elder?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm enduring, brother. I'm enduring.
Brother, this is Damian.
Oh, man, I miss you, brother.
I miss you too, brother. I'm back up, man. I've been trying to contact you, but I know you've been busy. I left you a few messages, but you know how it is when we're doing the most hard work. It's, kind of hard to get settled.
Okay, where are you, brother? Is this number, can I reach you on this number?
Sure can, brother.
Okay, brother, you wanted to say anything today, or are you just listening today?
Basically, man, I did want to say a little something. I wanted to just, comment on a few things you were saying. I want to make it fast because I know we don't have time. I want to read a passage.
Go ahead.
The chosen people from the Caucasus. For all you out there who's questioning who you are, I just want to read with a passage that's coming from a Caucasian man who did the research and historical research as well. It says here, in an event of a paramount importance in terms of social conditioning, we find inordinate Jewish representation and influence of and control over mass media, whether it be Hollywood films and television shows or newspapers, books and magazines, television film production and distribution. Nonetheless, their mass market publishing in an expensive proposition. It is no accident then that Jewish creative people on one hand and Jewish financial interests on the other have joined forces to create and largely dominate Western entertainment and information industries. If anyone doubt this, it is only necessary to observe the credits on television shows and Hollywood films. One will find a high proportion of Jewish names with no way of knowing how many more Jews with changed names may have been involved in the production. But behind the scenes, as it were, Jewish control is even more pervasive because virtually all of films, television finances, and distribution is a Jewish specialty. The evolution and situation from the days of Sam Goldwyn to the present is detailed in Neil Gabler's An Empire of Their Own, How the Jews Invented Hollywood. So I say this to say that if they control the media, and it also goes into deep detail, people, about how they control the religion and the whole schools from kindergarten to graduate school. And they control it all, so we need to wake up and really follow what the Most High is saying and not what man is telling us. That's all I really wanted to say.
Well, bless you, brother, and that was profound that you brought out. And who's the author of that book so people will know?
The author of that book his name is Michael Bradley.
Michael Bradley. It's called The Chosen People from the Caucasus. Thank you, brother. And you want to call back into here?
Sure will.
All right, brother.
Hello.
I'm going to call you tonight.
Right.
Okay, that's Brother Damian. I love that brother, man. He's holding it down strong in Atlanta through much persecution, but he's still holding it down. And I like to say this too, man. It's amazing that we cannot identify ourselves, but will deny when the truth is before us. We go to our family members and people and like, listen, this is some good news. We're actually the chosen people of God. Listen, I'd rather think I'm dirt than believe that I'm God's chosen people. That's what we've been relegated to. We'd rather believe we're nobody because we think that by accepting who we are, we're rejecting other people. But the other people don't feel that way. Okay? The Jewish people will hold on to that as long as they can. As long as they can keep this charade going, they will. Because they know that it's something to, it's really something to realizing that you are chosen. There's something to that. And this is some more food for thought. How can the Jewish factions in Israel today be made up primarily of Polish, Germans, Belgian, and they are all Caucasian? Somebody identify the diversity of the 12 tribes of Israel within the Jewish people that are Polish, German, Belgian, and English. Why is it only one tribe? Where's the rest of the 11 brothers at? Where's the other 11? And don't read the Old Testament. Come on, man. You people are the true Jews. Your spirit bears witness that you are the people of God. The way you sing, the way you act, the way you cook, the way you interact, bear witness that you are the people of the book. They have spent millions of dollars to keep this away from you. And not only are the Jewish people in on this, Psalms 83 tell you all nations are in on it. All the world governments know who you are. And it's in their best interest to suppress this information, because when your kingdom is established, all world governments will fall. Read the Bible. All right, we have more. We have someone from the 602 area code. This is Rakash Yard from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening? Oh, let's see. Call back. I'm sorry. Call right back. Okay. Again, I'm going to put the number out. I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. 347-308-8224. 347-308-8224. All right. Let's see here. This is Brother Rakash Yard from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing? We have someone from the 864 area code. How are you doing this evening? Hello? We have someone from the 864 area code. Okay. Who are the real Jews? And see, they have a concentrated effort to build borders around this country to stomp out the Jews. Why? Because in Genesis, the 49th chapter, it says, Judah is a lion whelp. Who shall rouse him up? When Judah rise up, all the other 11 will follow him. They have to do something about Judah, which is primarily the Negro here in America, before this happens. Okay? Soon, you'll be called the terrorist. They're going to use all types of propaganda to come down on God's people, especially the Negro. We have someone from the 413 area code. This is Elder Rakash Yard from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
Good, brother. Shalom. This is AHAYAH from Mass.
Brother, I meant to talk to you, man. But talk to me. Talk to me. Did you call in just to listen tonight?
Yeah, I called in to listen. Also, I was wondering, if there's another number that I could call a brother to get some like some new material or whatever. Like as far as breakdowns of the 12 tribes, because I got a lot of old stuff, like from 97, 98.
Yeah, from the old zone, and they was wrong.
Yeah,
okay.
I got a lot of. So
I'm going to give you another number right now.
Go ahead.
215-500.
Yep.
2467. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now that I see you here, do you have anything you want to say? Any questions, or you just want me to call you when the show is done?
Yeah, you can give me a call when the show is done.
Okay. Chime right back in. All right.
All right.
Okay. Let me have your name again, brother from Mass. Dave, right? Dawada, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, brother. And brother, thank you for your support, brother. You call in every week, brother. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Let's come on along here. Why won't they teach this information? You know why? they are afraid. They are really afraid of these people figuring out that, hold up, maybe if I'm a Jew, if I'm the true people of God and there's a law, now I will uphold that law, thou shalt not murder. Because we are people of law, so I won't kill my own brother. If I know that we are people of law, then I won't steal from my brother. I won't kill my brother. I won't disrespect my sisters when the Bible says, thou shalt not make a harlot of the daughter of Zion. I will treat her as the queen, the princess, the daughter of Zion, that she was born to be here in this earth. I will respect her as our queen if I know that we are people of law. But no, you can't tell them that, because if they fall back under the law, then the Most High is going to rest on them and they will have power again. Teach them in the churches that Christ came and you don't have to follow no law. Just sin all you want so that the God of Israel will not rest on them. Wake up, folks. We have someone from the 770 area code. This is Rakash Yar from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
All right, I'm just listening in.
Just listening in. What's your name?
Here.
Okay. Well, keep on listening. You getting some information tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it blessed information?
Yes.
You know you're a daughter of Zion.
I'm learning, yes.
Okay, now. Call back. All right. Bless you. Okay, just moseying along here. We got about 25 minutes. I'm going to get as many people in as I can. We have someone from the 301 area code. How are you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. I want to say praises to the Most High.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. This is Brother John from down in the Washington, D.C. area.
Brother John, talk to me.
Man, oh man, everything, it's like everything is all coming into peace. It's just falling into place. The message that you spoke on tonight is amazing, because I'll bring up these discussions with my family, and every week I come back and listen to I tune in and listen to you, and everything that I talked about or discussed with my family, you bring up, and I've been doing a lot of research, finding out about the tribes and everything, and I mean, you were just right on with everything you was discussing tonight.
Praise the Father.
Yes, praise the Father. I mean, this is truly amazing to me how it's this is not any false teaching whatsoever. For all the people out there that's listening, I mean, start doing your own research as well. It's just truly a blessing to be a part of this, and to have this motivation to do the research myself and really try to help wake up, my family members and anybody else that needs to be waking up.
And thank you, brother, man. We want to war with you, brother.
Yes, I'm trying to war too. So I'm
okay.
gonna make sure I give you a call. I have your number. I got it last week, and
okay.
I'm just doing some studying, trying to get up on my word, and start walking the way as well. It's just I'm just really overwhelmed with this feeling of this knowledge that I've been getting. It's incredible every single time.
Thank the Lord.
Praise.
And it's the Spirit of the Most High, brother. We just vessels.
Right.
And
exactly.
That's what Christ says. Greater works ye shall do, and we putting it out there to the brothers and sisters. You're going to do even greater.
Right.
We're just vessels, man. But when the Most High put that fire on you, and you get that understanding, and you go into study, and you get into that Bible.
Man, it's hot.
Oh yeah, it's hot, brother.
It's hot, for real.
Yeah. All right, brother. Let me get the rest of the people in, brother.
All right.
Hope to talk to you soon. All right, John?
Yes. Bless you. Shalom.
All right, bless you.
All right.
Okay, we're going to go on along here. I thank the Most High, because even though we're in some dark times right now, Christ is the light that shines through all this. The fact that he gave us the truth. And I'm thinking about, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, because it wasn't time in prophecy. They didn't have the opportunity to get this new wine. And the Lord had enough grace on us to have us understand in this time. Even though this is the worst time in the earth, it's the best time. Unless you know the truth, you are a slave. You're in spiritual bondage. And to know that all the mysteries that have been hid for ages and generations are now made manifest, and the fact that all the seals are broken, and we can look into that Bible and actually identify ourselves now, saying, okay, I'm not African, I'm not this, I'm not everything they want us to be. And that's another thing. That's how you know the Lord had to reveal this information, because this society and the world governments paid billions of dollars to keep this from you. Only the Lord could have awakened us in this time. This is not the will of man. We have someone from the 708 area code. This is Ricard Sharp from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
Okay, this is my brother Rich from the Chicago area code.
Talk to me, Brother Rich.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I was listening to the message today, man. It was kind of ironic because I was just reading this book that I wanted to share a little passage out of, just to, let people know about what was going on back in slavery. It's an interesting passage. I'll just read it right quick.
Go ahead.
It says, once slavery was introduced into the colony, it became essential to condition the Africans to the requirements of being slaves. The case of Joseph Lahinge, a Jewish resident of Georgia, provides explicit evidence of the use of Christianity to pacify and subdue the black African. Upon hearing that a number of Negroes to the amount of 300 and upwards were fixed into the colony, Joseph Lahinge applied to the Georgia trustees and to the two English religious organizations who hired him in February of 1750 to train the slaves. They saw the opportunity, as Jacob Marcus wrote, to thriftily use one stone, one missionary to kill 3 birds. Lahinge was not only to work at the silk factory, but he was also to train Negroes in the industry and at the same time to convert them to Christianity. He assumed the position in July of 1751, and 5 months later wrote to one of his sponsors, the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge of London, whose devotion was the furtherance of the Christian religion among Indians and Negroes. And I just felt that was pretty interesting, since you want to talk about, the real Jews and who we really are. So it just goes to show that, the religion played a major part in trying to cover up this secret that's been placed on the whole earth. And just want to share that with the brothers and sisters. It's this book I'm reading called The Secret Relationship Between Black and Jews.
Okay, yeah, I have that book. It's good. Thank you, brother. Who's the author?
The author, they're from the Nation of Islam, by J. and A.L.T. Levine.
Thank you, brother. And I'll speak with you soon, okay?
All right. Appreciate it. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother. That's profound. They needed a way to control the slaves and make them think that they were free, while in fact, they were slaves. I mean, there's no slave like a happy slave. So Christianity played that part. Let's tell them that if they are a good Christian, even though they're going through their pain and suffering, that if they be a good Christian and bow to our Christ, that they will die and go to heaven. And you know what? We'll even give you off on Sundays to worship the sun. There's no slave like a happy slave. Christianity, there's one on every corner. We have someone from the 832 area code. This is Ricard Sharp from the Gathering of Christ Church. How are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Your name, state?
My name is Merlin. From
Merlin. Talk to me, Merlin.
Yes, sir. I'm just listening in, and it's a lot of good information that you're giving me. Actually, you talked to my brother a lot, Cordell.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, you in Texas?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We coming there soon, brother. There's something about Texas. We'll get there soon, but you're just listening in right now, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of people out here, man, that's really sleep. I mean, really sleep. But at the same time, you have a lot of, people that, when you look on the side of your road, like, people drive, people don't look the same no more. They're not happy. They they look sad, they look depressed, and they know something is wrong, but it's something telling them that it is wrong, you know, but they want to lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like they lying to themselves. They already know what's going on, but they don't want to, you know, see what's going on.
Let me stick my head in the sand, and maybe it will go away. Maybe the New World Order will go away. Maybe the UN tanks will leave the borders of Texas.
Right.
And maybe sweet Jesus is going to float me up into a cloud and protect me from the chip and the mark of the beast and the guillotines. Don't tell me this. I don't want to hear this information. I want to hear that my sweet Jesus. That's what's going on right now, brother. But you know what? That's letting you know and letting us know, brother, we got a job to do.
Oh, yeah, we have a big job to do, man.
Because yeah, their head is down because their hope was in a country that's fallen. And I couldn't feel, I feel great. I feel, listen, I'm elated that Babylon has fallen. Because this empire must fall for our kingdom to stand. Praise AHAYAH. Praise Yeshaya, brother. So I have your number. I'm going to call you, and don't worry about it, brother. We're going to give these people the true hope, not the Barack Obama hope. All right?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's what
and I mean, why are they so sad? They got a black president, right?
Well, I mean, like they say, don't follow no man. You know.
Absolutely. The Most High. Open up this book. Read it. Bless you, brother.
Read it. Bless you.
All right. Shalom. And it feels so good to hear these young brothers, these young sisters are waking up. The Lord says, through the mouth of babes, he shall speak to his people. And we're answering these lines, and these are nothing but young folk, young people. They know what's going on. You can't sell them the dream of America anymore, going to college and having 2.3 kids. And this place is broke. The banks are begging. It's over. You better come on in. It's over. We have someone from the 845 area code. This is Ricard Sharp from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
Shalom, brother. I was just listening.
Everyone is just listening. Is the computers working out there? Are they working or what? Talk to me.
I mean, I'm good. I'm still expecting a call. I'm trying to find where you located.
Are you in Philadelphia?
No, I'm upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Okay. Don't worry about it. I got you right here. Give me your name again.
Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah.
I gave someone your number. You will get a call. You will get a call again. You have a call by tomorrow, okay, Jerry?
All right. Yeah, no problem, man.
Did you get that number that I put out there earlier?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't?
Yes.
Okay, brother. You can contact us, too. You know we're busy, but we're going to reach out to you. We're going to get Brother Shaquat to call you up tomorrow. All right?
Okay, no problem, man.
Bless you, brother.
Yeah, man. Bless you, too, man. Bless you all.
All right, shalom.
So.
We have about 15 minutes. Boy, these minutes go quick. All right. Let's see. We have someone from the 347 area code. Ricard Sharp from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
I'm great, brother. Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
This is Brother Freedom, man.
Brother Freedom. How are you, brother?
I'm great, man. I'm beautiful, man. You know, my students, man, they've been listening to you for the last few weeks. And they came to me this past week. They was upset, like, yo, the video's gone, Wilk, the video's gone. So they was like, they did it to them. So I said, well, give me a minute. I'm going to get in contact with your brother and see what's going on, see if he has something else up.
Okay.
So that's one of my initial calls. The second thing I wanted to do, for the brothers who out there, man, and it's my students who out there listen, I want to get a verse for you. From Zechariah 7, 11 and 12, 11 and 14.
Go ahead.
But they refused to hearken and pull away the shoulder and stop their ears that they should hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an abundant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, says the Lord of hosts. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. I just wanted to get that, man, because for those who out there and don't understand that he's talking about us, that land's been desolate until the 1940s when the fake Jews, got put in the land. So it can't be nobody but us who he's talking about, brother.
You're absolutely correct, brother. And we going back. Boy, man, that name Freedom, it rings a bell, brother.
You know what? My real name is Kian Asherah Wilkerson. My mother picked that name because Asherah was said that the song that the Israel song coming out of Egypt when Moses led them. And it was so funny that, I don't know if you remember the cartoons they had years ago about Moses and Israel coming out of Egypt. I can't think of the name of it. But and I looked and I seen the song that says Asherah. And I said, it must be true because it says Song of Freedom. And this has been my nickname since I was born, man.
Oh, brother, we're about to go out again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, and I'm glad to it. I'm like you, man. I'm waiting for the downfall. I'm ecstatic that the downfall of Babylon is coming. I love you, brother. That's what you're doing. And if you can give me a call, let me give you my number.
Okay, the number you have right here?
Yes, sir.
I have it.
All right. Give me a call because I want to find out when you're coming back up. I know the video's not going to be on too long because we're getting ready to get up out of here. But
it's up, brother. It's the Gathering Christ. Just take the of out.
Oh, it's the Okay.
The Gathering Christ. For everyone out there, it's the Gathering Christ. You can go back and subscribe. We got a brand new 3 strikes to get rid of.
Okay. Yeah, the devil's out there. He's trying to get rid of us, man. He don't want the people to hear this word.
We know, but we're going to do it as long as we can, brother. All right, Freedom?
I love you, man, and good work, brother. Shalom.
Thank you, brother. Shalom. We are the children of Israel. Don't wait for your churches to tell you. Don't wait for your, if you say this in your schools, you might get put out. All right? But the Most High told you in that land that it was said, ye are not my people. Who's telling you you're not God's people? Your institutions. In that same land it shall be said that you are the sons of the living God. Hosea 1:10. I'm going to try to get as many people in this next 10 minutes as possible. So let's keep it short. We have someone from the 703 area code. This is Rakash Yar from the Gathering. How are you?
He's right. How you doing, sir? Doing good.
I'm doing good. Your name?
He's calling from Maryland.
Brother Keith, here you go again. Talk to me, brother.
Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth.
As swift as a what?
Eagle.
The eagle flieth. What is the emblem on America?
Porter.
The bald eagle. Read on.
So, whose nation, whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
And when they came over here, we did not understand that English, that tongue.
That's right.
But go ahead, brother.
Deuteronomy 28:68. I asked my mom, I asked my lady, has the Jewish people over there ever been into bondage with ships? And my mother would say no, but they were persecuted. And I would tell her, listen, it's all here in the Word. And the reason that the church is not teaching it is because you know how many pastors will go crazy if they can't eat their pork because Leviticus tell us we should eat and we shouldn't eat. But I think that the food, sometimes I might slip up, I might eat some shrimp or some lobster, and it actually, and I don't want to put, my wrongdoings on it, but I think it causes us to sin, and the Lord knows this.
Absolutely.
So that's why he tells us what not to eat, what to eat. So, and our people, what our problem is we've been so disenfranchised for so long. Oh my goodness, you telling me we're going to inherit the earth if we follow the Lord and we get baptized? I can't believe this. I've been getting food stamps all my life. This is a big responsibility. We also have to do something. We have to stop doing Christmas. We got to follow the Sabbath. We actually have to do something instead of saying, oh, the God in my heart know how I feel about him and I want to eat my pork and my shrimp and
It's just we got to do something, bro.
Brother, hey, I couldn't have said it better. Let's do it.
I love you, man, and I talked to you last week, bro. Words of encouragement, no doubt.
Thank you, brother.
So bless
Shalom.
you, and I'll be hollering at you.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And I'll be looking forward to these shows, brothers and sisters. You don't know that you do you do more for me than what we do here for you. Because, from week to week, it is tough here. Things is hard. All types of spirits flying, spirits coming against the truth, Satan trying to take down the truth, trying to come against the brethren. And I look forward to this. I look forward to talking to you. You brothers and sisters uplift me. And to hear what this word is doing. Even if we're struggling to get out this word, nothing's going to stop us. I'm never going to stop. We live for this, brothers and sisters. We live to make sure our people come back to the Most High. That's our reasonable service. And y'all do so much for me. These revelations, the things that, these testimonies of what this truth has done to you, let us know that when we were out there in the cold and our feet were freezing, it wasn't in vain. We was out there and it was just myself and Elder Zai, that a lot of that stuff wasn't in vain, that the word went out, and it's lifting the people, man. And thank you. I want to thank you, brothers and sisters. And please keep us in your prayers. Keep the gathering of Christ in your prayers, because the closer we get, the harder the hits. Satan is totally angry with what we're doing here. So many people are coming to the water. It's like we're baptizing people almost every week from different parts of the country. Praises to the Most High. Satan is angry. And I want to say, you brothers and sisters, stay encouraged. We'll soon see Zion. We have about 5 minutes, but I'm going to try to bring in a few more people then. Reluctantly, we have to end the show. But I hope I hope you brothers and sisters got some understanding tonight and some more scriptures and some encouragement that the same God that gave us this information, He have you. You don't have to be afraid. He got us. We have someone from the 864 area code. This is Ricard Shiar from Gather of Christ. How are you?
How you doing, Brother Carr?
Doing good.
This is Brother Johnny here in South Carolina.
Okay, how you doing, Johnny?
I'm fine. I just wanted to hear a couple of things. I got I got all the applications together, and I couldn't send them off through the email, so I'm going to overnight them to you first thing in the morning.
Absolutely. You got anything to say, or you just listening?
Well, I want to testify on what you're saying about the church. I actually went to a preacher earlier this week, and we sat down and went through the scriptures and everything, and he said, you know what, you're absolutely right. And he did the exact same thing that the guy called about last week. He said he wasn't going to teach the people, though.
Okay. Well, brother, you stay strong.
Oh, we staying strong. All
right, brother. I got one more call. I'm going to let one more person in, and then we have to end tonight. Reluctantly, I apologize. I hate that. I'm just going to pick a random call here because so many people are waiting. Matter of fact, let me pick them in line. Okay, last call. We have someone from the 210 area code. This is Ricard Shiar from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
What's going on, brother?
Doing good. How are you?
This is Brother Cordell, man. I always slip up on them kind of calls.
What type of calls?
I always get that random call.
Well, talk to me. Are you calling just to listen, or you have something to say?
No, I really was just calling to listen, but I seen some on BET, man, and it was kind of funny to me because you know how BET stands for Black Entertainment Television.
Yeah.
And we the chosen people. Well, they had on there, I don't know if you've seen it before, that, about like the Russian Jews going back into the land or whatnot, and they was trying to raise money for them, talking about $350 for each person, $700 for a married couple, and they were talking about, this gets Exodus and Moses and all this crap. So I bet you I gonna mention that Yeshaya had the hair of wool and he was a burnt brass, because that'll throw him right off. But it was just crazy, man, to have that on. You know what I'm saying? Our station, and it's just making us look real crazy, man.
This is the backwards thinking of the children of Israel. On the black entertainment television, they're raising money for Europeans to go back to Israel. How backwards is that? Why don't you raise money so that the real Jews can go back? They're already there. And see, these other nations they're just using our ignorance against us.
Yeah.
They're using it against us. It's like, I know they're laughing behind closed doors. Look at these people. They are paying us to go into their land. And here it is, we don't have nothing here. No one is raising anything, and they know that the only safe place is going to be in that area. So really, they're saving themselves because they understand the prophecies. Even though when Christ comes back, he's going to deal with them in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, so they can go there if they want. But still, that's supposed to be us. They're trying to fulfill our prophecy. Wake up. All right, brother, I'm going to call you soon, all right?
All right, shalom.
Shalom. Brothers and sisters, please wake up. Let's stop fighting against each other. Brothers, let's take care of our families and our children. Let's start respecting our sisters. Sisters, let's love our families and raise our children and respect our husbands. We're the people of the Most High. Let's stop fighting each other. Let's stop looking at each other wrong and evil. Let's follow Christ. When you all get a chance, please read Matthew the 5th chapter. And then talk to me next week, if it be the Lord will. It's been another nice spiritual show here at the Gathering of Christ Church on Blog Talk Radio. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Don't forget Matthew 5th chapter.
Blessings fall like the rain. The streams of your compassion freely flow from your throne. So tell me, where would I be if it wasn't for your love? Like a ship with no sail, drifting. I need you. AHAYAH, AHAYAH. Oh, how I long. AHAYAH, AHAYAH. To see your face. AHAYAH, AHAYAH. You're the great I am. AHAYAH, AHAYAH. Yeshayah's my king. Yeshayah, Yeshayah. He's the Savior of the world. Yeshayah, Yeshayah. If I just believe, Yeshayah, please deliver your people. Deliver me. Love is wider than the ocean. Ocean. Your mercy is deeper than the sea. Deeper than the sea. Your love is brighter than the sunshine. Sunshine. On knees bow before thee. On knees bow before thee. Tell me, how could I see if it wasn't for your son? Because of you with his spirit, it leads me back home. Oh, I need you. Oh, but so long for you to see your face. I need to see your glory. You're the great I am. AHAYAH, AHAYAH. Yeshayah's my king. Yeshayah, Yeshayah. He's the Savior of the world. Yeshayah, Yeshayah. If I just believe, Yeshayah, please deliver your people. Like a tree with no oxygen, I'm dying. Like a flower with no water, withering away. Like a desert with no rain, I'm thirsty. of all humanity. You're the words, the song I sing, the sweetest melody. Come and save me right away. Oh, I need you to see your face. You're the great I am. You're AHAYAH is my king. He's the savior of the world. If I just believe, please remember your people.